Where's Dad?
Out in the garage.
Oh, maybe. I heard him. I was like, huh?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to an exciting show. Yeah. Hey, Gretchen, go over and turn that chandelier on.
Huh?
Go turn that chandelier on, please. Anyways, that link right there, if you can see it, that's an interview of where the fixer for the Queen was talking about Prince Andrew screwing underage girls at Jeffrey Epstein Island. It was just posted yesterday on O'Keefe Media Group. Oh, I thought I just said that. Oh. We do need more judges like her. No, that's hillbilly counting. You'd know that if you come in the stream on time instead of an hour late. You know, just because you live in a 3 hour difference, that doesn't mean that doesn't give you the right to show up late and think that it's okay. Shut that bathroom door there, Naya. Thank you.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Love you, girls. Gretchen, Harley, bye. Love you. I told you to come give me a hug and you walked away. My ride's here. Bye, love you.
I will excuse it this time and this time only. Oh. Went and got the car finally last night. Took that over to a friend's house. He's going to work on it. I drove it from all the way over there to his house. Went to hit the brakes to slow down to turn in his driveway, and it died. So, uh, yeah, he did over there. Anyways, had to put a battery in it, started it back up, and backed it into his driveway so he could work on it. He said he thought he had an alternator for it. He's going to check. If he still has it, it'll save me some money on the alternator instead of buying a new one or a good used one. So, Morning, Kevin. So she will. I haven't seen Amish in 4 or 5 days. I seen you put out a Mickey Mouse record player video. That was pretty cool. Well, he's been probably busy with this, the smoke out of the Vatican. So it probably is getting confirmed. Well, let's keep our opinions to ourselves. Yeah, so much for global warming. Somebody brought up an interesting fact yesterday. Let me powder my nose real quick before I start. Yeah, Mama's Day is coming up. Hmm. There's a YouTube channel. The guy got a strike for saying the N word a bunch of times. And I agree, he should have got a strike. Okay. But I wonder if the roles were reversed, would other channels get a strike? I think not, because it happens all the time. You can hear the word, cracker, honky, or whitey all the time on YouTube channels, and nobody says a word. And that gets, yeah, but good with celebrate. But what gets me is, if you wanna get rid of racism, that's what you do. You get rid of it on both sides. No. Huh. You have an LX 76 too? 176? That's what it is. If you're going to strike one channel, then you have to strike them all. It's no more than right. Well, when the other say the N word and they say it to one another, it's not considered offensive. I don't understand how that's not offensive. So, if it's not offensive if somebody says it to another one, if they say it to each other, if it's not offensive then how is it offensive if somebody else says it? That's where I'm getting at it. If one person's going to say it, another person says it, it's got to be offensive both ways. It just cannot be offensive one way. I know. Oh, I've heard that 100 times. You cannot be discriminated against because you're white. Right. Okay. Hmm. What you need is a good old fashioned MTD. Because them boat acres you bought, if you melt all that stuff together, you might have a good anchor for a ship or a yacht. But even ships like to use good metal. So if you know what I mean. John Deere making farmers into mechanics for over 100 years. Free John Deere tractor, scrap, White Lake. I don't know how far White Lake is from here, but I'm assuming that's a John Deere. Looks like one. It's free. Must remove yourself. There's one for you, Kevin. All those lawnmowers for $600. Well, it was free. You can't use any parts off of it. Yeah, I know. I know. There's a few of them I wouldn't mind having, like this one underneath the tarp. That must be worth something because he's got it underneath the tarp. Yeah. Got a Cub Cadet zero turn. You know, I'm just trying to. Trying to find you a deal, being as I can't post anything to you. If you got that, screwed up internet, whatever. Hmm. Yeah, be careful when you get them out of there because that pan's hot. You take one. There you go. See, Papa thinks of the boy. You got you a biscuit. That's good quality. You get a free tart. Yeah, and that's good quality scrap at $40. No, I'm just I'm trying to find him, an avenue to make a little money. Junkyard. Oh, Bees high. I know. He keeps complaining about that, wanting me to send more money down there, help cover the cost. I'm about strapped as it is. I keep telling him I got a friend that needs $20, and I've been trying to get that, scrounged around. But he don't care. He wants money for feed down there. I said, put him out to pasture, let him graze. I don't know. That's one of the banned words you can't say on here or in the chat. It won't let you. It's blocked. So, it's not supposed to let you, but hmm. Huh. Oh, we must have a storm coming in. Thunder. Constantly nagging. Oh, I understand that. Uh, gotta get gorgeous again. Anyways, I made biscuits this morning already for Kyler because he wanted biscuits. He wanted sausage or bacon, and I said, I don't have any. I got biscuits. I said, yeah, I got biscuits. You make me some? I said, yeah, I'll make you some. What are you going to do for me? Nothing. Figures, you know, used to that. The weather, and now in rain. Square table. Good morning. The hard R word. What the hell is the R word? Did you need to go back to spelling? Hmm. Uh, close. Close. Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots. It's 5-Shot Thursday. You have to pull double duty there, Square Table, because Junkyard has got cirrhosis of the liver. You haven't been here in a while. He's been pulling double duty. Yeah, I do like 20 shots. Yeah. Junkyard just started putting fists up on the counter and just started going at it. Huh. To Wednesday. Well, Wednesday's Water Glass Wednesday. So, and that's 4 of them. So. It is. I had a cousin. Her husband had cirrhosis of the liver. Drinker. Heavy drinker. Used to build electrical panels, and he would go to China. And he'd stay there for 2 or 3 months installing electrical panels and building electrical panels for machines and stuff. And he'd come back and he'd tell you what it was like. He said you could barely walk around in the factory because there's so many people in there working. But they'd never leave. Their family would bring them food and throw it through the window in a sack with their name on it, and they'd eat food there, but they'd never leave, because if you left, you didn't have a job. And if you died, they carried you out in a wheelbarrow and grabbed somebody else that was outside and had them come in. But anyways, he was a heavy drinker. And he had cirrhosis of the liver, so they gave him another liver. Went and had a transplant done. And as soon as he got out of the hospital, he started drinking again. And it didn't take no time at all. And he was done. He needed another new liver, and they told him no. Yeah, another prick's gonna draw blood. Yeah, vampires, each and every one of them. It's all they are, is vampires. Oh. Well, for your biannual chat, yeah. Well, that's where my the one I share a birthday with. That's where he's at right now, doing his morning duties. slopping and cleaning stalls. You know, he was complaining about the cost of feed, and I said, "Well, why don't you put them out to pasture?" And he said, "No, because they leave gigantic hoof prints in the yard." So, no.
Where's the butter?
Huh?
Where's the butter?
Butter?
Yeah.
There's butter on them. Yeah, I put butter on the top of them. Yeah, put them in the freezer. Can you taste the butter? Yeah. That's real butter. I took a brush, a silicone brush, and I brushed them with butter after they baked. They got plenty of butter on them. Real butter from a cow, that's right. Oh, kitty, kitty. Yes, sir. Ah, kitty, kitty. Yeah. Quit. Quit. Uh, okay. She doesn't like um she doesn't like milk. I mean, she drank it when she was a little kitten, but she don't like it now. And she don't like tuna fish. She likes the tuna fish water, but she doesn't like tuna fish. Um, what else? She don't like salmon, but she likes chicken. I have no idea if she likes caviar or not. I can't afford that stuff. Put that down. That looks like eggs. Um, I don't know about lobster. I've had some crab or shrimp, and she took a bite of the shrimp and ate a small piece of it, but she didn't go back for more. So I don't know. She's just funny, you know. Huh? Oh yeah, screw it down. Now she'll eat bacon and she'll eat ham, and she'll want something. If you are eating something, she'll get up in your face and inspect it because she wants some of it until you show it to her or you give her a small piece of it, and then she, doesn't want it. But she'll still try to want it. And you didn't want it the first time, you're not getting it now. You can finally walk upright now at your square table after not having it for 6 months. Yeah. I gotta get me a cup of coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Or whatever you can get out of it into your cup. You got more luck in the pot, don't you? Because I filled that tank up already.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
And who can I have this or jelly? Whatever you want.
You don't have all day. I gotta get tired dressed too. So,
I'm not big.
you get school. Oh, what?
You don't know how they grow? I know.
How what?
I think it's done raining. It doesn't look like.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it just rained for like.
It's gonna rain.
Yeah. Well, it said it was just cloudy, and all of a sudden it said rain, and it says it's going to rain for 2.5 hours, but it quit raining already. No. I want to be a meteorologist when I grow up. That way I can get me $100,000 a year job and never have to be right. And they don't fire you either. What's the weather going to be like today? Well, let me see. It could rain. It could snow. It might be warm out today. It could be cold though. But we might have some clouds. It could be partly cloudy. It might be sunny.
You ate your salad?
I didn't eat my salad. He must have had a salad last night with the hamburgers.
No, it's there.
Huh?
It's there.
Oh. I didn't know. Kevin says, good morning, Kathy. Yeah, being a meteorologist is the first. You got to learn how to lie. Yeah. Yeah. There's a 1964 Cub Cadet 102. International Cub Cadet. 12 horsepower engine, has original tires, generator, starter, and transmission. This tractor has a cast iron front I-beam and grill support. Last started about 15 years ago. Needs a carburetor work, no battery included. This item being sold as is. Bring your pickup and or trailer. Huh. Got the little power takeoff in the back and huh. What's the best word I can offer some? Never get old because them golden years ain't worth it. The state of confusion. I figured you'd want that one. It don't have a rear PTO, but it is. It's only $200. What I knew once I said rear PTO, your ears would perk up like a dog listening for somebody coming down the driveway, or somebody opening up a package of bacon. You know. Let's see. Yeah. It's in Clarkston, Michigan. There you go. I know you didn't want it after I said no rear ends or no rear PTO. Well, thank you for subscribing there, Danielle. I'm actually in Michigan. Um, you looking for something, are you? Oh, okay. I just asked if you was looking. Huh. Oh yeah. I'm not a farmer, so but I am. I have to go to the little boy's room, so I have to take a little break. But, let's see if I can find you something to watch. Yeah, something riveting. Huh. Let's see. Um, chicken tortilla soup. Dollar Tree. It's gonna 1 quart, 1 can of corn, 1 can of beans, black beans, and 2 cans of chicken. One jar of 1 small jar, medium-sized jar of restaurant-style salsa, and taco seasoning. A package of taco seasoning. Now, the batch I'm making is going to be a double batch, so I have a family size chicken broth, which is 46 ounce. I'm going to put in 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of corn, 4 cans of chicken, 1 taco seasoning, because it is a pretty good size one. It's a 16-ounce jar, so I'm going to put that in there, and 1 taco seasoning. I don't have a package of taco seasoning, but I do have a container of Old El Paso taco seasoning, so I'll put that in there. About 2 tablespoons of that. And I have some green chilies. I don't know if I'm going to put the green chilies in it or not. But you can make this for about $9. You can make this out of the Dollar Tree for a single batch. Actually, not even that, because no, it's $10. It's $10. I forgot the black beans. Yeah, so you can do it for $10. Then you can add chicken broth in there. If you don't want to add 2 quarts of chicken broth, you can add chicken bouillon in there and make your own broth, which I'm going to do with the second one. I'm going to add chicken bouillon to it, and then I'm just going to add some hot water and throw in there to give it more of a flavor. But let me add this stuff and I'll bring you back. Here's the taco seasoning. I think that's probably going to be enough. Right there's enough taco seasoning. One jar of salsa. Two cans of corn undrained. Here's the black beans. There's 2 cans of these. Those have been rinsed and drained. Now I'm going to put in, I've already put in 2 cans. Here's another, I'm going to put in 4 cans of chicken, undrained. I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of chicken bouillon, and then I'm going to top it off with water, and then I'm going to turn it, it's on high right now. I'm going to turn it down to low and let it cook for like 5 hours. Now I did add about half a cup, quarter of a cup, quarter to half a cup of onions that I already had diced up. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna ask Kathy if she wants these green chilies in there or not. I like green chilies. These are mild, so they ought to be good in there. If she does, I'm gonna put them in, and this is gonna be. No. Huh. Nope. It was chicken tortilla soup. Use pinto beans, black beans. Um, I can't remember. Um, Chicken, onions, chicken broth, corn. And you can put some chilies in it, or pepper or hot peppers, jalapenos, whatever. It was pretty tasty. I did. It was good. I did a few years ago. I canned some chicken tortilla soup, and I give a jar to Kevin and his wife said that was damn tasty. She loved it. So I do have. I have the Monahan Meat Market video coming out today, and I should have. I haven't done the other videos yet. They're done. I just haven't edited them and put them in the YouTube yet. So I have to do that. I'll probably have. I have one drop today, and probably one drop tomorrow, and then one Saturday or something like that. Yeah, he lived through it. She said it was fantastic, so he couldn't lie about it. Well, you just seen what it looked like there until, because it had tomatoes and stuff in it when it was done. Um, I'll find it again. Um, there. There's a. I didn't run the video on it, but there's what it looked like. Um, that's what it looked like when it was done. when I was cooking it. Doesn't need any more salt because of bouillon and chicken broth. And the sauce, I had plenty of salt in it. No. Yeah, that's what a lot of restaurants buy that stuff. Their chili is pre-made. We have a sandwich shop here that charges $8 for a bowl of chili, and you can buy the whole number 10 can for $9 at Gordon's. It's the same chili, and it sucks. I didn't know it was. I ordered a bowl of chili and a sandwich, and this was probably 2 years ago. Kathy and I, Gretchen, and I ordered a bowl of chili and or half a sandwich, and they ordered each a sandwich, and I think it comes with chips or whatever, and a pop, and it was 40 some dollars. And I took one bite of that chili, and I told Kathy then, I said, I'll never order that again. So it's the same stuff that when I had the hot dog cart, I had a place that wanted me to do chili, and I said, well, I can buy chili out of a can and do it. That's fine. And I did. And I would never do that again because it absolutely sucked. It's you probably do have a Gordon's because they service restaurants, but you can go into their stores and buy stuff in restaurant sizes. There's a Gordon Food Service in Milton, West Virginia. Oh, oh, you're in Virginia. Okay, hold on. I have to type it all the way out because in Virginia, there's another thing called GFS. That's a global forecast system. So you have to type them both out.
62 today.
Huh? I guess there is no stores in Virginia.
Well, no, you're not asking people like that. Stop it. Fucking faggot.
Yeah.
Josh.
I knew it. Today Father's Day.
Tomorrow is her birthday.
Yes, Mom. Today is
Yes, well, Sunday. Gosh. Let's.
All right, kids. Y'all have a great day. Love ya. Well, they're off to school, where I'm sure they won't learn nothing. You know, schools are babysitters. They're not teaching institutions anymore. And they're not very good babysitters either. And it doesn't pay, I guess, it doesn't pay to be on the right side of things in school anyways, or either. Day before yesterday. So it would have been Monday. Monday, Gretchen, a girl in Gretchen's school said, I'm going to beat you up. So Gretchen didn't want to fight. So she told her teacher, said, hey, this girl said she wants to fight me. I don't want to fight her. I don't want any trouble. So they send both of them down to the office. And they both get a day off of school suspended because of the confrontation. I thought, well, you know, if you say something, you get punished. So I don't understand that. Well, when I was in school, they did teach you how to fill out taxes. They taught you how to fill out job applications. And they taught you how to work with wood. And they also taught you how to cook. So you didn't have to depend on going to a restaurant every day. They don't do that stuff anymore. I have not heard one of my grandkids talk about home economics. That was a required course. That's right. That's where the New City. That's right. Oh my goodness! I forgot to bring this up. Wednesday there was another city council meeting. No, Tuesday night there was another city council meeting, and I was going to go to it, and I didn't. They were going to discuss the college that just bought the motel and stuff from us. They're putting up a big dome. This dome is 90 feet tall. Okay. And what butts up to their property is a subdivision. Now, this subdivision, most of the people that live on the street that's, next to that dome, the only thing they can see is the dome because they can't see nothing because it's so big. Well, then the college went to the zoning commission and they wanted to get some signage put up. Now, if you go down 223, it's a busy highway, US 223. From their driveway to the end of their property is 9 signs. And they're all supposed to be less than 300 square feet, and there's some of them that are 700 and 800 square feet. So they're violating the ordinance there. But nobody's ever said a word to them. So they come in there and they wanted to do 2 signs illuminated. And these signs were going to be 3,600 square feet, each one of them. And it was going to say Adrian College, the dome. One was going to be on the back side of the dome, so people coming north on 223 could see it. And then one was going to be on the east side of it. So, and people driving, north, or it'd be actually east or west on it, could see it. But these things were going to be so lit up that you could see the reflection or the light illuminating from it for about 20 miles. It had that many lights on it. And the city, I couldn't believe it, actually told them no. I think I was watching it on Zoom or on YouTube because they recorded it, and I could have swore I heard the guy that was up there that was asking for it. I could have swore I heard his testicles fall out of his britches and hit the floor, because I think that's the first time Adrian College has ever been told no by the city. A former mayor got up there, and he's on the trustees, but he was talking about that signage because as a private citizen, he thought it would be a great idea because Adrian College does so much for the city. And I was talking to my friend, he's running for the city council, and I said, it's a good thing I wasn't there, because I'd have got right up after him and told him what a liar he was. Because the city, we don't get nothing from the college. All we do is give, okay? And we give and give and give and give. They have like 9 sorority houses, and I don't even know. I can find out how many acres of land they have. They own 132 acres of land within the city limits of Adrian. 132 acres. Hey, tennis shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Kenny. The dome is a sports dome. It only seats 300 people. Okay. So it's basically a sports complex where they can go in there and work under a dome, and practice and do all that stuff, and have small basketball games or whatever. The city of Adrian public school system wants to build one too, but they want us taxpayers to pay for it. Then they want us taxpayers to pay to go use it. So, yeah, yeah. Anyways, they have 132 acres of land just inside the city limits. So 132 acres of property, and that doesn't include the Adrian motel that they just bought, the Adrian Inn, because that deal hasn't finalized yet. But when it does, that's another 30 acres or something like that, or close to it, or 20 acres. I don't really know. Anyways, that is a lot of land that's not taxed inside the city of Adrian. And I'd have told that schmuck that used to be the mayor, this he's talking about how the people come here and they stay in a hotel and they buy food and all that. Okay, a lot of them, you might get maybe 40 rooms on a football weekend that gets rented in the city of Adrian, because the rest of the hotels are out of the city limits. So, and as far as restaurants, most college kids don't eat at restaurants, and if they do, they eat at Buffalo Wild Wings and Frickers and stuff like. They eat at chain restaurants that all their money goes to some corporation someplace else. They don't eat at mom and pop restaurants. So, all right. Anyways, so I'd have told that schmuck the only thing they actually buy, the college kids, is beer, cigarettes, and gas. That does any good for our economy. And a lot of them don't buy that much gas, only when they're going, someplace. A lot of them, they live in the college dorms, and they eat at the college dorms. They might order a pizza and beer, but that's about it. So, hold on a second. So his point, the city council member, the guy that's running, he said, "Yeah, I agree 100%. They don't contribute hardly jack to our economy, other than what they take, and they take a lot from us." Yeah, Pumpkin. Oh, she's a pretty girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. She's a pretty girl. I know. They all left you. Yeah. Yeah, all they do is buy the essentials. You're right. You know. So we're a college town, and he was talking about, well, there's no industry going on now in this town. There's very little jobs, so whatever the college brings in is good money for us. No, it's not. And it's a non-profit, okay? The college is a non-profit, which is fine with me, non-profit. But why do they have to give the CEO or whoever's running the college $749,000 a year? That sounds like a pretty good profit margin to me. Somebody's making a profit other than the city. Oh, he just put out another song. Yeah. You okay, baby? It's okay. Papa's not gonna let the lightning get you. Yeah. No, or the tornadoes. No. You just burn away. Yeah. She didn't get to take a nappy with me yesterday. So she's a little upset about that. Huh. We didn't get a nappy together. I'm pumpkin. No. Okay, be careful. Had a guy come here yesterday to give us an estimate on the roof, and she was watching when he pulled in, and she come running around to the door, and like she was going to attack him. I said, "Get back!" Yeah. She's a guard kitty. Had a dog running around night before last, and around 11:30 or so, and she come in the bedroom just a meow, meow, meow. I said, "What's the matter?" Well, then I got up in the morning, I checked, and about the same time she was in here meowing in the bedroom, that dog was out here running around by the patio door. Trying to see if anybody. Oh, yeah.
What?
See if anybody's walking around in the middle of the night. Some guy walking 10 minutes to 6 down the street. And then Cody.
This is this morning?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. I wish I could afford eggs and bacon. She even said, "Good morning, Mama Kathy." I like doing it that way anymore. Putting the biscuits in there. Why?
Stick to the pan.
They weren't stuck to them when I took them all out of the pan this morning. Eggs are under $4. They're not here under 4, I don't think. But then again, we got cage-free eggs here. They can't sell any other eggs here but cage-free. Sausage went up. I have some egg, cheese, pepper, uh, green pepper and onion or whatever sausages out there. I should bring some of them in and warm them up. They go on a hot dog bun. So, hmm. From the Tyson store, chicken sausage. Hmm. I give me a cup of coffee. Uh, Jimmy Dean, taking your cooler. Does she work at the Tyson store? Huh. Oh yeah. Huh. There you go. Well, Tyson probably owns Jimmy Dean's. So. Anymore, you never can tell. Yes, Tyson Food owns Jimmy Dean products. Jimmy Dean Foods was founded by Jimmy Dean and later purchased by Sara Lee. Sara Lee divested the brand as part of the Hillshire Brands, which is then acquired by Tyson Foods in 2014 and Hillshire Brands. Ah. Well, yeah. See, you learn something new every day. You may not wanna, but you will. I didn't know that either. See? We both learned something today. Yeah. Like they say, the more you know. What are you doing, baby? So there's somebody outside. I gotta go check the window. Um, They are. You know, they're making all that money off of them eggs. Don't kill that chicken. That's money being made right there. That's better than gold. Every day it drops a gold nugget. Yeah. All right, there, Junkyard. You have yourself a great day. Take care. Be careful, and don't take anything from them pricks. Um. So, anybody got something they want to say? What you doing, Pumpkin? Must be something out there because she's staring out that window pretty hard. There is. All right, everybody. I guess since nobody wants to do any talking, I'm going to hit the bricks myself. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard if you're so inclined to join me. Have a blessed day, everybody, and take care. Thanks for watching.